this bendable design. $9.98 to get the 2-pack home. We are moving on to the season for entertaining. Whether it's outdoor grilling and barbecues, Father's Day, whatever it is, 4th of July, how about a wonderful draft beer in your home? This is from Lulan Tene. He's the inventor as well. It's called Improvements Tapology, and it's a draft beer system that you go ahead, you put a 12-ounce can in, and it gives you that straight from the tap taste you love. 2 colors available for you. This makes such a great gift. Silver or black, item number is 590891. So, I know, and I'm not a beer connoisseur, but I know that just like fine wine, just like chocolate, just like coffees, they have different levels of flavors. That's why you'll see the menu and they'll say, oh, this one's got a hint of grapefruit with a crisp green apple, and you're like, where's the green apple? It's probably because you're drinking it from a can. Try from the tap. It makes all the difference, right, Gina?
Absolutely. So what happens when you typically open a can of beer, it immediately starts to lose its carbonation.
Okay.
So you're not able to get that delicious taste that you would out of a draft beer when you're using a can. So what we've invented here and what Lou's come up with, he really wanted to get that delicious taste of a draft beer in the comfort of his own home. He created the Tapology machine. So let me show you how it works. It is super simple to get the delicious taste of draft beer in your own home. You're gonna take this beer stand and you're gonna pop it right into the base, and it just snaps right into place. You take any 12-ounce can of beer and you're gonna set it right on that stand. You're gonna guide this Tapology tube right into the mouth of the can, slide this down. Lines on the front are gonna show you how to snap it into place, very easy. You're then gonna grab your favorite beer mug, put it up to the tap, and push that lever forward for delicious draft beer. Oh. You have just turned a can into a draft.
That's so great. And look at how easy it is. So as long as it's a 12-ounce can, right, Gina?
Absolutely. Any standard 12-ounce can is gonna work. And not only are you gonna aerate this through sound wave technology that's actually going through the beer as it's coming up the tube, it's gonna reactivate that carbonation, bringing the aroma and the flavor profiles forward. You also have a setting that creates a delicious, thick micro foam top, just like from your favorite brewery. So I like a lot of foam in mine. I like a really thick, creamy foam. You can decide more or less, all with the Tapology machine at your own home, and it is so easy to use.
Now, as you see, you do one at a time, right? You can't do multiples at a time, so one at a time, as long as it's a 12-ounce can, and it could basically be any type of beer, right?
Any beer, IPA, lager, ales. If you like to drink it, we can turn it into a draft.
Right.
Again, you're gonna take your favorite mug, and as you put it up to the tap, you've got that can in there, you're gonna push the lever forward. That's gonna shoot sound waves through the beer, which actually activate the carbonation. And or they're completely bringing those aromas, those tastes, that carbonation, so it really has that crisp taste, as if you were down at the pub having a draft beer. When you're ready to add that foam, simply pull the lever backwards, and you add that delicious foam right on top.
So good. And so think about it, because everybody knows, instead of going to the pub and spending all that money or the corner bar, think about the difference, right? It tastes so different when it's from a can or when it's from draft. I mean, you can taste all those amazing flavors. It really is just like a fine wine. You know, beer makers, people that make their own brews, they spend a lot of time. It's an art form.
Absolutely.
You know, enjoy it the way the inventor, the creator, the brewmaster wanted you to taste it. It doesn't get any easier. This makes the best gift, by the way, too. Heading into the season where you want to crack open a nice cold beer, this is the perfect time of year. Both colors remain, but this is my most limited item in the hour, with fewer than 200 of these available. If you know somebody that loves beer, if you want to give them that great tasting beer every single time they sit down to relax, this is an awesome item. 590891 is your item number, and of course, a great draft beer goes so good. I mean, look at all the, whether it's the yummy spicy wings, my mouth is watering, the wonderful nachos on game day, you know, when you're just want to sit back and relax and watch the game.
Oh, absolutely. Spring training's coming up. It's baseball season. This is the time to create that delicious draft beer to have with your nachos, with your hot dog. The great thing about this Tapology as well, you'll see there's no cords, right? I'm not plugged into anything here. This is battery operated, which means it's portable. So you want to take this out back where you're grilling, you can do that. If you want to bring this while you're tailgating, imagine having a tailgate where you are now, no one else, everyone's got their coolers, we're laughing at them, pulling out their canned beers because we've got our own draft beer, straight from the tap, right here with Tapology.
And think about it too, it's like aerating that beer, right? Just like this, just like wine, they always tell you let the wine breathe. Same thing with the beer. Anybody that loves beer knows that beers have different layers of flavor, different flavor profiles, you know? And maybe you're saying, I don't know what they're talking about. Just tastes like beer to me. No, you'd be amazed at what something like this and why a draft makes everything taste so much better. This is that taste of draft in the comfort of your home. You don't have to spend the extra money going to the bar or the pub, you know, and spend all that time and then, you know what, heaven forbid, have to drive home. Now you're home.
Absolutely.
Now you're drinking your own beer, getting that straight from the draft taste. 2 colors available, silver or black to go with any decor. Imagine adding this to your party, your next party.
Absolutely. And I'm going to show you the difference. So a typical can of beer, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour it right into this glass, right? And immediately, once you open that beer and you pour that in, it's starting to lose its carbonation. That happens automatically. So you'll watch, right? So this is the beer. You'll see not a lot of foam up top, barely any at all. And you'll see the bubbles. Already that carbonation is starting to disappear. I can take that same can of beer, I can load it into the Tapology, and we'll watch. We're going to keep an eye on this beer, and we're going to watch how we aerate.
So this is the one.
Yep, we're going to watch how we aerate a beer out of Tapology and the difference between how those two beers look.
Last glass over here. There you go.
Here we go.
And imagine how easy this could be, because watch, you're going to see live in the studio. It just takes a couple of seconds to dispense, right?
Absolutely. A couple of seconds, and you've got a beer as if you were at your favorite pub and your bartender has served it up. We're going to put some nice creamy foam on there. And look at the difference between these two beers. This is the same beer, but I've put a nice head on this one of foam. It's going to dissolve a little bit, but I personally love a nice cream thick foam. And you'll watch in a few minutes, this carbonation is going to be almost gone, while this one's going to hold on to it and still taste like that fresh draft beer.
Oh, it's so good. It makes such a great gift for any beer lover in your life, whether it's, you know, your mom, whether it's your dad, your grandpa, anybody that loves that straight from the draft taste. Now it's an in-home system. And so you're saving that money. It makes a great gift. It's very fun, very exciting, brand new for you, 590-891. And it is the season, right? I know you're from New York, Gina.
Yes.
I know that it's still a little chilly up there, but it's coming.
We are
officially
season.
in spring.
It is spring. It is barbecue season. We're going to be at Memorial Day, remembering those who've served for our country, out there with our families, barbecuing. And there's nothing better than entertaining and bringing out something like Tapology, because again, it's portable. You can bring it out and have it outside next to the barbecue, around the pool.
You can also take it to the hotel.
Absolutely. I want to show you how sleek and small this is. So this is a roll of paper towels. It is thicker than the Tapology. So this is something you can have on your kitchen counter at all times.
It
Absolutely.
Really does.
If you have a home bar or a bar or craft beer aficionado,